Hello everyone and welcome back to another video of Total War Pharaoh Dynasties. We play as Babylon. So since the last time I just ended the turn and we got attacked by one of the factions we just started war with. So it looks like with the auto-resolve we would still win anyway, but why not play it manually? So let's do a quick save and hop into the battle. So I put the units a little weirdly, taking the most advantages I possibly could with the terrain we had, because we are getting attacked from two sides. As you can see, there's the backup coming from, and there are main forces that are on their way. So now we will just wait for them to, I guess, join the forces, and it looks like they do not behave exactly as I planned or expected them to, which means they will attack us from at least two sides. So we have to move some of our forces to meet them halfway, so to speak.
Ashur, shield us from their stones! Axes!
Okay, so there are still two or three units of theirs coming this way.
Spearmen!
Primed for battle! We march!
Axes! Can you see anything? On the move!
Groomed for success!
There are more of them coming this way than I expected, but we should be good anyway.
Step by step!
Those units do not look very threatening, if you ask me.
Spearmen!
So their cavalry is trying to, was trying actually to, how do you say it,
With pride!
to
Slingers attack!
charge our archers, but fortunately they were unable to.
Primed for battle! Make the gods proud! Rend
So
their
let's send
flesh!
some more of our men over
Strike
there,
them down!
and it looks
Room
like
for success! Axes!
yeah, this flank over here should be good, I think.
Gods bless our bows!
But we need to keep an eye on our archers so that once their ranged cavalry starts running away,
No hesitation!
they will not follow them.
No hesitation! Ever enduring!
We also need to send in our
Axes!
rest of our forces so they don't stand
Primed
idle
for battle!
and watch their fellow
Tremble
companions
before us!
fall. Okay, so for now everything's going pretty
Your
good.
general is under attack.
You guys can,
Open their scouts!
we're not chasing them yet, but soon you will. So I guess, okay,
Arrows
as
of the
expected.
east!
You guys can stand your
Nothing
ground
can
over
stop
here.
us. Blades!
I'm not staying here!
Spearmen! Victory beckons! The gods guide us! Break them!
Strike with precision!
We can move our archers a little closer, but not like
Embrace your fury!
into the hand-to-hand combat. Also those guys, so they are free to shoot at
Now! Now there's
the enemy archers or
Strike with
slingers
precision.
or whoever.
Bludgeon them! On we go.
and who our archers can
Step
shoot
by
at.
step.
Will they be in any way
Time to
able
move.
to shoot their archers? I think, or slingers. No, they will not. So
Nothing can stop us.
basically, we just have to wait for
We
now
know
with
what
them.
we're made of.
Axes! God bless our bows!
Spearmen.
Our spearmen are actually standing
As we
their
must.
ground pretty well.
Feel the moment. As the gods will.
So since our
Let's fly.
archers and slingers over here, more like archers, are pretty
We
useless,
won't miss.
I was about to say that we could just send them over there, but I see they could be of use
Aim
once
and fire.
the enemy
No
units
hesitation.
on our left flank start to run away.
I was born for this! Arrows of the East!
Ever
Okay, you
enduring.
guys can just attack them from
Strike
behind,
them down.
but in like
On
the
the
whole
move.
line.
We march.
Victory beckons! On
Okay,
we go.
one of you guys, one unit
On
of
we
you
go.
guys can join their this battle
Embrace
over there
your
as well,
fury.
and you guys keep shooting. Okay, charging. And now they will just crumble really quickly.
We march!
Okay, it looks like our
Embrace your fury!
flank
Time
over
to
there
move.
just crumbled as
Step by
well,
step!
but it's not that bad
Strike
since
with
we
precision.
won over here in a way. Oh yeah, and let's start making use of our cavalry. So let's send them this way. And it looks like the cavalry rallied as well. And we can send in
Spearmen.
our spearmen
On we
over
go.
there.
One of your units has depleted their ammunition.
Marksman! Axes!
You guys can go there,
Throw them!
and you guys can start shooting
Down!
at the enemy slingers.
Tear through them!
So are you
Victory
guys like
beckons.
standing idle or fighting? I don't know.
Expect a faithful delivery. No hesitation. Spearmen.
Honor the gods!
This
Gods
charge should
turn from us!
crush them, yeah,
Fear me!
as well as those guys. And now that's a victory. So we were about to win while playing, or more like auto-resolving this battle anyway.
Rend
But
them,
why not enjoy a certain victory from time to time? And because of that, we also saved our cavalry, which is really great. Always some
Make the gods proud! I do not want to die!
extra, you could say, perk of playing this battle manually.
Victory is not possible!
Okay, you guys, yeah, keep shooting instead of
This is not worth dying for!
they will start to drop like flies.
Strike them down!
And maybe we should send our slingers over there and archers as well.
Tremble before us!
So how is our cavalry doing? How many kills do they have? Okay,
enemy general has
120. It's great. And both of their generals
Defeat
died.
is for the weak.
So that's also good. That's also good. You guys keep chasing them. Why do you stand idle? Just because you killed the unit that you were chasing doesn't mean you can just stand and do nothing now.
More enemies vanquished. Take their heads.
at that, there are way more enemy bodies over there than ours. Okay, can we speed this up? Yeah, we can. And we should send our cavalry over there. Hopefully they will reach them before they run away. So obviously our focus now is on the cavalry. You guys can keep chasing them. Hopefully we will kill all of them, or just the majority. It will be good enough for me. Great, and that was a decisive victory. And I think with the auto-resolve it would be just a close victory or something. And look at the numbers. They had way higher numbers than we did. Well, we also had better units, there's no hiding that. But we took only 261 losses in this battle, which is great victory, if you ask me. Okay, as you can see, now we are at the panel to choose what we should do, and I think because we are at the foreign lands and are about to conquer one of their cities, we will replenish our forces now. Oh, they're running for the hills. And we should take advantage of beating them up right now and go for Upumu settlement. Obviously it will be this army we just beat will be reinforced with their garrison over there, and it doesn't really matter to us. We still should be able to actually win this battle without much of a trouble, call it as you will. So let's just destroy this garrison over here. Yeah, replenish some of our forces. Sack it.
Move out, soldiers.
And
Sound battle horns.
go for Upumu. Let's see. Okay, that's great. We can still take this settlement by auto-resolving without losing our cavalry over here, which is great. So let's just do that. That's great.
Soldiers.
We'll occupy it, and let's see. Let's build a garrison over here. It's always useful
to
have a garrison.
For a long time.
And just look at that. We are starting to get closer and closer to the edge of the known world. So yeah, it looks like. And but there's still plenty of lands to be conquered in Egypt. Anyway, let's go back to our current wars. We can let's see if we can actually take this settlement over here. We could take it, but with taking great losses and losing 2 of our units. So
siege crews, status report.
and one more time,
Stand ready.
There's an outpost garrison that is reinforcing this settlement. Their units have the weight class light. So, you know what? Yeah, I think we'll go for it and play
prefer
another
peace,
battle
but
manually.
expect war.
Let's not waste any time and just take it for ourselves.
Brother,
So we will throw our forces from two sides. So we'll just send them over here. Hopefully they will be able to take some of the points of victory, as they are called, I believe. Let's send some of our archers over there. Our general can stay in some kind of bushes just for now. And I see that the enemy reinforcements are coming from this way. You don't see it right now, but before the battle started there was this icon informing that they will come from this side. So for now we will just send our axemen and swordsmen over here with archers, or basically ranged units, and we'll keep 2 units of our spearmen over here as a backup if their cavalry comes a little faster, or unless they don't have any cavalry, I don't really remember, but you know, just to be sure, just to be safe. It's better to be safe than sorry. We can send in our cavalry over there to see where the enemy units are. Maybe they just... that would be hilarious if they just left their settlement to join their forces with...
nothing can stop.
oh yeah, they didn't leave. So we should just start shooting at them before our...
Step by step. Fight with
why are they
pride.
so well hidden?
Honor the gods.
Okay, let's send in our guys over here.
Time to move. And throw them.
You guys can start shooting at the enemy archers. That would be much helpful.
Blades.
And help our
Strike them down.
Elamite royal charges over there. So you guys just rush in and exactly take their heads.
Ever enduring.
So
Save.
they are taking some real damage. I do not wish to lose any of our units.
Axes.
Well, we'll see.
Face my wrath.
Okay, you guys can fall back now.
Time to move. Room for success.
Leave the fight to our swordsmen.
Rend their flesh.
You can hide somewhere, I don't know, somewhere in the bushes or anywhere. As long as you're safe, I don't really care.
Marksman.
You guys can go back, the archers, I mean. I don't know why you are in hand-to-hand combat.
Down.
Probably you were trying to chase
With
some of their
precision.
units.
We can do
So
it.
you guys also join the battle.
We march.
And that is a little weird that they basically tried to fight in hand-to-hand combat because, you know, I didn't turn off the skirmish mode. So their archers are starting to drop.
Strike with precision.
So let's change our target.
Strike them down.
Blades.
Okay.
Strike them down.
Okay, maybe you guys can shoot at their cavalry. We can
Axes.
send one of our,
Step by
maybe
step.
even 2 units against their
Tremble before us.
archers.
Fight with pride.
What I really don't like about battling or you know battles for
the
the settlements is the choke points. I mean, those are really great for defenders, but for the attackers they are just the
We
worst.
can do it. Step by step. Axes.
Gods have mercy.
Take their heads.
You can go in there.
Blades. Face my wrath.
How many of them are there? Just 10, so they shouldn't be of any threat anymore.
Axes.
You guys can go in there, help them. One of
Blades.
the units over here can also do that.
On we go.
Okay, and where's the one? There's the point of victory, so we should send in one of our units over there to fight them and the other to take the point of victory.
The gods guide us.
And it looks like
Prime for battle.
our units got attacked from behind by their lord,
Axes.
and it is, I think, the best time for us to send our spearmen against the camel riders. So yeah,
One of your units has depleted their ammunition.
you guys just be
Embrace
sure
your fury.
And do not
2
come
units
back!
of them, of our men, should be enough to make sure they do not come back. We can also, we should
With precision.
send our archers over here somewhere. The general has his flank opened to our archers, so this shouldn't take too long for him to die of our archers,
Blades.
Prime for battle.
but we'll see, I guess.
Fight with pride.
This unit took some losses over here.
Axes.
So it looks like our swordsmen will be able to deal with the camel riders before even our spearmen arrive.
Enduring. Fear me.
So it looks like our... Okay, you guys can stand in the
must hold.
back. It looks like our archers used up all of their ammunition before we even...
The gods guide us.
well, maybe not were able to engage, because they did engage, but they ran out of ammo real quickly.
Honor the gods.
Embrace
You guys
your fury.
will be useful then, should be useful anyway. You can stop chasing them and fight those Aramean warriors,
Blades.
and you guys should help them at that, with that,
Marksman.
Spill some blood.
and hopefully our archers will get rid of their archers quickly, but it looks like their archers are pretty useless anyway. They maybe do not have enough room to shoot, basically.
Make the gods proud.
Axes.
Send the volley.
Fear
Okay,
me. Make the gods proud. Spearmen.
so it looks like our spearmen arrived just on time.
Nothing can stop us.
Okay, and I think they should change their target.
Shoot now. I'm out of rocks.
And you guys can give a chase to the
Your
remnants.
warriors are wavering.
They are broken for good anyway, but it doesn't
We
really
won't
matter.
miss.
You guys come over here, stop chasing those guys over there. They are of no threat any longer.
Axes!
No
The
hesitation.
general should be
Fight with pride.
done for real soon, but I guess we'll see.
Arrows of the east.
One of your units has depleted their ammunition.
I mean, even if we lose one or two of our units, it will be not that terrible. Of course, I would prefer not to lose any of them, but
Tremble before us.
what can I do? You guys go back there into the battle.
There's no turning this around.
And I think
God
each...
bless our
Okay,
foes.
so they
Victory beckons.
used all of their ammunition,
Shoot
which is
now.
not good.
For the homeland. Break them. We have them on the run. How
You guys can like spread a little,
on we go.
so like every one of you
Strike
is
them
engaged, as
Ever
engaged
enduring.
in battle.
As we must. The gods
We
guide
can
us.
chase their general with our archers, and we will save one of our
Axes!
units of the archers that ran out of ammo to just...
Face my
Well,
wolf.
now that I think of it, we do not actually need to chase the enemy units, so
Honor the gods.
let's just send them
Claim
into
the
the battle.
target.
No
You guys
hesitation!
can go over there.
Time to move!
Our men there need
We march!
I have lightning
some
in
backup.
my veins. Spearman.
Step by step! We won't miss!
What are you guys doing?
Claim that target! Step by step!
Okay.
I will never surrender!
So they are standing their ground pretty well,
Victory beckons.
honestly. I have to give them that.
In a heartbeat.
For our
Rend
light
their
units, that is.
flesh.
And what are you guys doing?
I was
Why are
born
you,
for
like-
this.
Oh, because of the skirmish. No, that can't be it. I mean, you're in hand-to-hand combat, so it shouldn't
One of your
matter.
units has depleted their ammunition.
So another of our archers,
Spearman.
unit of archers ran out of ammo, but it doesn't really matter.
Groomed for
Yeah,
success!
it's because of the skirmish mode.
We'll take care of.
Guys, go back in there
By your
and deal with
request.
them.
No hesitation. Fear me. Fight with pride. Axes.
This battle here takes a long time too. This fight, I mean.
Too
The
much!
battle itself
It's too much!
takes a long time too, but still.
Spearman.
Strike with precision!
Okay, and away. Let's now
Primed
let's
for
just
battle.
leave this unit over there.
By your
Do
request.
not want to lose them.
They fight the losing battle.
I don't understand that. It says they are losing this, not decisively, but I think it said before that they were losing decisively, and now we just can't just like
through them.
win with them
Tear through them!
or against them. It takes forever. Can do is we can send in our cavalry to charge the enemy forces. Oh yeah, I think this will be good. We can send them around so they charge them in their backs, and maybe it will cause them to
Victory
lose
is within
their-
your grasp.
lose their morale
Stay on your feet.
like straight away.
thunder be their dirge!
Okay, so they are almost here.
At
Guys
the
can
canter!
come here, a little closer, and now
Break them!
do your magic. I want to witness that myself. That was a powerful charge. Look at the loss of health of their general. They can go back
You will
now.
soon lay claim to the enemy's victory point.
Oh yeah,
the
they're
enemy has
breaking.
lost the victory.
Yeah, so we won the battle. There's no point in chasing the enemy because they'll lose all of their units anyway. But look at that, they still had higher numbers. And I think the auto-resolve predicted Cadmean victory, but we had close victory without even losing any of our units, which is great. I'm really happy we managed to do that. As you can see,
Good work, soldiers.
we finished off their general, and let's occupy this settlement.
Maintain discipline inside, soldiers.
That's great, and it looks like all of our forces will be replenished in just one turn. Well, 2 turns, but this a little number left of our forces that will be doesn't really bother us. So that's just
I
real
shall
cool.
bring a new era to the whole
And now
realm.
we are going for Washukani, or
The
more
finest
like
hour.
the outpost that is right
What?
next to it.
No. Smite
Before,
them to
because
smithereens.
there is, or more like there was, yeah, there still is
Surrender
army in
or
Washukani.
die.
So let's just for now take care of this outpost over here. Okay, replenish our forces
Sing of our
obviously
triumph.
and suck it.
Take enough supplies.
And now we will. Are they really just
Not
plundering
happening.
their own province? This is
Right
ridiculous.
ideas for down
Anyway,
problems.
we should attack this guy over here. It will drag this guy out
Touching
of
me
the
costs a
settlement,
hand.
as well as
The
the
battlefield
forces in the
awaits.
garrison. We'll see if, yeah, that is what I was afraid of. We still won't be able to win this battle on our own, because just look at that. 3 of their armies against 1 of ours. So we will have to retreat for now.
No, I do not like this.
Yeah, me neither. But that's what we have to do.
We will march.
So let's go back a
We must
little
go there.
to our territory. And where is the closest
The
army
battlefield
over
awaits.
here that is under our control? So there's this army that we just used to conquer Eluhard, and yeah, I think
Smite them to smithereens.
we will eventually go there and back up this army over here, so the enemy will not run away.
Engage the enemy.
Okay, and it looks like now we can, with auto-resolve, conquer this settlement over here, which I believe is the capital of the province. So let's just auto-resolve it. We are used to losing our light cavalry anyway, so we will just recruit them straight away
We
again.
won a fair victory.
Was this the capital?
Shamash has blessed me.
Yeah, it was. Okay,
I shall
so
bring a new era to the whole
let's
world.
recruit one of those units. Excellent
shall
speed,
recruit.
so yeah. And let's repair some of the buildings our besiege damaged. Okay. We do not have any idle force. Let's see what we can produce. We can produce food in this province, so I guess this is what we'll go for, especially that we have problems with food. We have -2k every turn. This was a pretty long turn, to be honest, because of the
behave while you are here.
All the battles we played manually. So there are constructions available. Let's see, what are they? We are not wasting this slot for anything else than a garrison, so we'll ignore that for now. What else? I think we'll go for this one. Yeah, it will provide us with extra 9% food production in this province, so yeah, let's go for this one. What else? Ballyhoo. We can upgrade the main building over here, but instead of that we'll build a garrison, obviously. That is the primary objective in every freshly taken settlement. Let's repair this one over here. Commandment available. So what do we have here? We could go for happiness. But because of this bronze production over here and the outposts that will provide us with extra happiness every turn in this province, we will just go for extra 5% to production of all resources, and then yeah, there's nothing else to be built here. I mean, we were saving this to build the garrison anyway, so let's spend some points on our generals.
I have carried the burden of my duty for a long time.
The future belongs to
Now
us.
Palasa. This guy is my favorite because of his name. He's just so great. Okay, so let's just understand. So that is precisely what I feared, and it looks like we will not be able to run away now. So our best chances are to just play this battle manually and hope for the best. So it's just too bad we have only one unit of the cavalry and they are still light cavalry, but we will have to make the most of them. So let's just fight this battle and see what happens. So we're basically doing the Thermopolis tactic again. As you can see, I stretched my line so that we are protected from the flanks. We have rock over here and some rocks over there, but the backup will come from this side, which worries me a little, honestly, because the main forces are somewhere over there, and I just hope they will not come from this side, the backup anyway. So yeah, let's see what happens. And if we win this, this will be almost like a miracle. But if I remember correctly, we've already won such battle that the balance of power was really not in our favor, because it just focuses on number of the enemy soldiers instead of taking into account also their power or armor or strength in any way. But I see that they are basically just
The eastern lands will do so.
they are walking. So let's speed this up. I think they'll go from just one side. I hope so, anyway. But we can... sorry about that. We can be sure only by sending our cavalry over there to circle around this formation over here. And at the same time, they should be able to charge some of their bowmen or archers. Okay, why are you guys walking so slowly? So we know for sure they are not coming from this side, which is great, which is what we really hoped for. So I guess we can send... okay, there's one guy over there, and if he sees us, I think they do too. Okay, so some firing starts. So their archers are not just any archers, they are armored, and maybe that's the reason why it predicts. Oh yeah, and of course, like always, why do I keep forgetting that there is this goddamn skirmish mode always on? Anyway, let's go back into battle, and I think our... is this like some kind of cavalry, you could say? The chariots, are they considered a cavalry? If so, then our spearmen would be the best counter
Embrace your fury.
for them.
Strike them down.
But I hope just they will still... our swordsmen will break their...
Spare the horses. We ride.
their chariots either way.
Canter. Higher! Higher!
Aim well.
Your warriors are wavering.
Okay, we really need to...
Spearmen!
who are you chasing, guys?
Spearmen.
Take their heads!
Yeah, I think the
Axes.
spearmen will be a good countermeasure for their...
Your general is under attack.
you guys keep moving, come on.
Spare the horses! We ride! At a canter!
We really...
I was born for this!
hope you will save this battle.
Time to move.
Prime for battle.
Groomed for success.
So let's send in our general, maybe.
Revenge.
That will be a good decision, I think.
No chance.
Also help our guys over here.
Victory.
Yeah,
beckons.
we are being pretty much overwhelmed.
This is hopeless.
At least we were able
Prime
to
for battle.
tie
Spearmen.
the enemy ranged units with our cavalry, even though
Your
they
warriors are
most
wavering.
likely will just
Make the gods proud! Rend their
will just
flesh.
perish.
Stuff grass in that
It
mouth
is still worth it.
Higher! Higher!
No
because it
hesitation.
bought us some time.
Tear through them!
Hero of the Twin
Your
Rivers!
warriors have been routed.
Get back!
But actually,
No hesitation!
everything could turn, the tides of battle could turn
Aim and
once their archers run out of ammo, you know? Because obviously they will not be that great in hand-to-hand combat.
Fear
Take
me!
care. You are losing ground.
Yeah, I know.
blades!
What can I do?
Guts and glory!
There's
They
just
shall
too
taste
many
the
arrows
rebellion.
flying around everywhere.
Step by a step! Take their heads!
Tremble before us!
Let loose your arrows! Axel!
Your warriors are wavering.
You will not suffer long! The gods abhor your babble! God preserve us!
The gods guide us.
Okay, I think we should
Victory
start
beckons!
pushing
Face my
onto
wrath!
their
Strike
archers.
them down!
Charge!
I don't know if
gods
there's
guide us.
still any chance of winning this
Tremble before us!
once our cavalry got destroyed.
Embrace your fury.
Blades!
By the gods, your warriors are rallying.
Which is great.
Make the gods proud!
Okay, even if we do not win this, as usually, I just want to inflict them as many losses as I possibly can.
Your warriors are wavering.
You guys just...
New dawn!
Yeah, they're breaking. I think
Get
it's over.
back! Arrows fly!
They start to break. And
Withdraw! Now!
their ammo is almost like, I don't know, unlimited. Look at how many shots they fired and they still are shooting from the very beginning of the battle to the very end of it. I mean, that went worse than I expected. I was hoping for the different outcome, but with the only one unit of our cavalry, which was even not fully healed, and the amount of archers they had, it was like just a firing range basically. So I guess we will lose our general now, because he has no action points to run away. So let's find out. Okay. So our army got destroyed as expected. Yeah, now they will retake their settlement. I mean, it complicates some things, but also, if you think of it, it spices some things up. But this is definitely not what I expected, because we are recruiting, or we just recruited one of the armies that was supposed to be some kind of backup against the people of desert, and now they are they will fight the guys over here.
I should retire someday.
Okay, so mortal wounds. Struck down in battle. It was Baal, oh no, one of my favorite generals. Was carried from the field in the hopes of recovering. While tales of his bravery will carry for generations, it could not save Baal from his grievous wounds. Despite struggling defiantly in the face of fate, his mortality eventually prevailed. So, let's see. Which one should we choose? We'll go for melee attack. Basically our units are still armored, so extra damage is more welcome than you know. Who is this guy? He's pretty young. Yeah, let's go for him. He's 18 and look at his beard.
I have carried the burden of my duty
like
for
a
a
Giga
long
Chad.
time.
So yeah, we need to
Bolster the
recruit
ranks.
another army over here. Fortunately enough,
I
there
prefer
are
peace, but expect war.
units that are pretty
Report army status.
pretty okay.
Who here has military training?
So let's go for
Take
them.
them, feed them, train
But we
them.
do not have
Everybody has their
the
duty.
swordsman or the axeman to be recruited over here, so we'll just have to move to some neighboring province to do that.
Bag of gold
But
or
I
bronze
guess
blade?
we'll do that in the next episode. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you next time.